Yo, peace out. I get scolded for driving and talking. Some hoodlums will say that. Some hoodlums. We'll do air conditioning. Talk to you. Let's see. About 30 years. I went 30 years thinking about one person who I hated. And I treated this guy like shit. I let them know. We talked it over just now. But I thought this person, I treated him like shit twice prior to in the late 80s, and in 94, boom, started hating him. Let's see, probably over two things, 1994 and then 2004, and then after that, just kind of garbage of two other things. And yeah, I was like, so I didn't really know. I did a post. I didn't really know if it was him. It's just a bad story. Some female got molested by a group of guys, and I thought he was one of the guys. Two females that got molested, and come to find out, he was not even there. So I think something like that could have been resolved within 1 week. Or even you look at the conditions that were happening prior, would all relate to no gospel of man being around in that zip code. So that's everything. 30 years of just something not confronted or even discussed, and get the origin of story going. And but yeah, that happened at 57106. Now getting trained in 10th song now for music, for myself. See if I can write music. A couple months, probably be writing music. That's the goal. Some lyrics. And then Phantom of the Opera is my training song right now. Just had the music composer is great that I'm with. So then I asked him a question on John Denver. He actually helped John Denver launch off his first album. John had it smart going to, he had a good program, John Denver did. And then accidentally my music composer was helping him with the campaign of his first album, John Denver. So I think John's pretty well liked. I only know him from TV a little bit and a couple songs that I thought were personally cheesy, but you know, John's a good dude. Saw him in acting skit for comedy. I thought that was fun. The interaction, something, he laying on a bed talking to a fairy. So I'm also 10 training song, and then 16th run right now, and then I watched Bill Russell documentary, cool stuff. Nobody mentioned Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain in the 1980s or 1990s, so it's like, how can you be a basketball fan for school sports and only talk about Larry Bird? That is effed up. Not gonna swear anymore. I'm on a silent treatment. I'm not swearing for 2 weeks. That's about it on updates. 16th run coming up. Still trying to figure out why my forearms are strong. I think it's because of playing basketball drills, being a good basketball player, a role player. The thing about basketball and me in Sioux Falls is it's always a different gym. So the size of the court, just too confusing on what to do with the body and teammates, everybody's role. I know I had great teammates, all 4 of us, but just couldn't capitalize on basketball. Too many different size of gyms, like the 3 3-point line, gets cut off from out of bounds. What do we do here? Change our game around? Like, you just cannot adjust to that. So, didn't excel too much, 5'9" though. What the heck? Yeah. So, Phantom of the Opera is my training song, the music of the night. And let's see, picked out 2 people though to, if ever needed to launch off a business in 57106. I picked out 2 people who have compassion for, forget about everybody else. And then also, what else? But discovered a good artist in Sioux Falls, so that's cool. I've toned off a lot from art. Got back into it, stopped fully. 2016, boom, done. No more art. 2022, art again. And then just gave a heads up to a person that I know in Sioux Falls of, hey, you've got good art. I'll follow up with you next year. 2 hands on the wheel, yo. 2 hands on the wheel. So that's all the fun stuff. Got a compliment. Someone said to me, my mom said to me, always, Lance, that guy with creativity, he's the type of person that'll become rich off that. I tell you what. As long as I don't shit on myself too much, I think we got ourselves a good fundamental process. It's all about situational awareness. If I shit on myself, then it's like, gosh dang it, I gotta call in some cleanup here. Situational awareness. So I think that's it for new highlights for getting in the Midwest. Yeah, honk your horn if you love living in the Midwest, I tell you what. Yeah, so always a process. Very easy to understand, female, male, God. Very easy. Tone it down. Christianity will explain all that fundamentals. Very much so. And that's it. So, yeah. Piecing it together to have a plan to quit the job in December. I usually quit a job every 4 to 6 years, and this time it seems to leave. Getting certified to start a restaurant. Gotta study all that certificate stuff. Cool language in there. Man, I had fun. First restaurant was Perkins. Want to give a shout out to Chris Zimmerman. He's friends with Eric McGill. Axel was crazy. I always went against Eric McGill. Had the same name as Lance, not Nelson, Lance O'Hara. Yeah, so let's see. So that's what I know about Axel, Lance O'Hara, and then Eric McGill. So Lance is pretty funny. I saw him on his 21st birthday with John Cook. John Cook's a fag. I fucking hate that guy. He's probably good for you though. Just can't have 2 captains on the same ship. So it'll create conflict, man. So he's his own captain though. Let's see. We're all kind of bitches though. 98 class. I guess there'd probably be 2,000 people within a 15-mile radius of Sioux Falls. So we're all really bitches, quickness guys to one person. The leader of that was Austin Hansen. He could do everything. So none of us could compete. Well, we should have done more training, whether it was to compete against each other and trying to win over that Austin Hansen. So let's see, Dusty Grau had quickness. Nate Vogel, myself. So all those were the credentials. And but Austin Hansen was the guy. He was the guy by far. Yeah, doesn't matter how much work you put in the dream, every dream has sacrifice to it. So a small dream, big dream. Same. I guess Joe Ford became an awesome track star for the state in high school. I don't know if it was long distance, if he was a runner or a sprinter. I'm a runner. And then I was able to kick everything in gear at age 10. So that could have been by far Olympic training. He's age 10, running a 6-minute mile with Damon Runyon. Let's just build on that. Nobody gives a shit. Mark Reno don't give a shit about runners. He was that gym coach at elementary for Damon Runyon, and I did not give a shit about our running. Therefore, we gotta persevere together. I would encourage everyone, since everybody's nice in Philadelphia, Eagles, show up there alone. Show up there alone with a Vikings jersey on. They'll embrace you, take you out for dinner, 5-star, stuff like that after the game. They're very friendly in Philadelphia Eagles. If you're one person wearing a purple jersey of Minnesota Vikings, you're surrounded by old green Eagle jerseys, they'll be like, you are our friend. We need you. Let's go have dinner on me to you. That's what it's like in Philadelphia. Very nice people. They'll embrace visitors of different teams. All right, guys. Peace.